Welcome. I'll start off by saying that early on, one of the first few episodes I did, I said that I was going to have a ton of projects coming up that I wanted to get. You know, the house was just one of them. I've got the shop, and I've got lots of other things that I want to build in the shop. I have one that I started in June. Quite an undertaking. Everybody that I tell that I'm going to build this gives me this look like I'm an idiot. I'm building a backhoe attachment for my tractor from scratch. Why? Why would you probably ask why? Why would you do that? Why would you spend the time to do that? Well, if you're going to buy a new one, brand new one, you're going to pay $6,000 to $8,000. That's what I've seen. You're going to buy one that's needs all the hydraulics replaced, has big puddles underneath it, and probably has structural issues. You pay $1,000 to $2,000 for that. And that is more or less unacceptable to me. That's too much money for that. I decided to build my own. I designed it on SolidWorks. I drew the whole thing up piece by piece. I tested it on the program, sized all the plates and the members and everything, sized the cylinders at the same time. And my budget, whenever I priced everything up, it's going to cost me $1,600 to build it. But it'll be a brand new, fully functioning, 12-foot reach backhoe with stabilizers, the controls I want, the controls I'm used to, and I know how to run. You just can't beat that. Obviously, I haven't drawn everything. Don't have the stabilizers. Don't have the seat. Don't have the cylinders, but I don't need them. This is basically what it's going to look like. The bucket is a little bigger on here than it is in real life, but it'll swing. It'll have swing capabilities, which I'm swinging the tractor here, not the arm, but I have the base pivot locked, otherwise it gets real squirrely. It'll dig down. It'll go to about right there before it binds out. So if I rebuild and I look at this sketch right now, it'll dig 128 inches deep, 10 feet deep. Kind of freaks out when you get sketch up to speed. I haven't worked on it since this past summer, but I've got the main base together minus the plate work. I've got the boom sections together minus the plate work. I've got the bosses where the bushings are going to go. I've got those machined and welded in a couple of places. I still have a couple of places I need to install them, but I'm holding off until I get the plates done. So it's coming along. The major pieces that I need are plate work now, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. Here we are. There's a couple of pieces that I cut already. This thing right here is old school. You gotta type in the code by hand and then do a test run and go. But I'm cutting 1-inch plate. Test run. Piercing. That's golden. cut, it was quite a task. Machine got hung up several times, ran out of oxygen, had to have Bill and Wes show me how to fix it. The next morning they showed me, got all of them cut. Now, I spent this evening grinding and getting it all ready. Right now I'm gonna get these plates tacked on, gussets, and get them level because they're kind of leaning a little bit. When you cut stuff with a torch, the kerf is usually a little crooked. You can't get it perfectly straight on something this thick. Want to see a big drill press? I got a big drill press for you. Sorry, I'm as far out zoomed as I can get. There's the quill. There's the main stand. There's the two legs. It's pretty huge. I'm gonna drill some pretty big holes right now. A little bit, 1.5 inches. Drill an 1.5 inch hole, one pass, no pilot hole. This thing's a beast. There it is. Beautiful. Check it out, it's meme time. I say, hey look, it's snowing. You say, haha, April Fools. I say, hope you can hear me because I can't hear you. It's really hot in here, so I don't have my beanie on. Too hot. Doing work. Weld check. Pretty good till I hit the porosity. Gotta get that ground off. Real good. I'll take it all day. My sunglasses are. I ran into some roadblocks, which is alright because I was running out of motivation. Worked on that thing all week, all weekend. And it was okay when it was raining, but since it's gotten warm out, it's getting hard to stay in there. The mount where the boom mounts to the base, or the base pivot mounts to the base, I got to bore some holes to 1 7/8 tight for the bushings. Well, I couldn't find a boring bar for the big drill press, the radial arm, and the other mills were taken, so I couldn't go any further on that. I also couldn't go any further on welding because the machine was running out of wire. The only thing I really could do, well, I couldn't even do that because I needed to design it first, was the stabilizer arms and the bucket mount. I started designing the bucket mount when I was in there just to see if it would work, and I think it will, but I gotta get it on the computer and lay it all out and make sure nothing's gonna hit. Get the exact dimensions I need. It makes it so much easier. I'm burned out on that. Just burned out. Ready to get some new scenery.